In conclusion, I feel like Mohbad's wife is 70% innocent, but not entirely innocent. I somehow believe the girl that she's innocent. That's what is crazy now, unlike me before. But now I believe her. I feel like somebody talked her into making all those posts.
Welcome back to this channel, my correct, loving, and wonderful people. No be smarting at all. Social media is always up and down, left and right, front and back. You may say a thing today, tomorrow you say another thing. Well, I am not surprised. Verydarkman, who is like the mouthpiece of so many Nigerians, the mouthpiece of so many people, both in this country and diaspora. Verydarkman speaks for so many people to believe. According to himself, he said he's Mr. Integrity. He has integrity. He has accountability. He has said all this, even though blessed you have countered him. Well, come to think of it, he has said at this point, after listening to the interview that Wunmi granted, then he has now believed that Wunmi is like 70% innocent of what happened to her husband. Although he said Wunmi is not totally innocent, but 70 something or 70%. But when you want to judge based on percentage, if somebody have passed up to 70%, I think it's a wonderful pass mark. It's A. Yes, it's from 70 upward is A. So she has a wonderful pass mark that she is innocent in that particular case. Well, Verydarkman said so many things contrary to what he has said before. That is why it is always good, most time, when a case is brought to your table, as somebody who wants to take judgment, just like Verydarkman is, taking most of those cases, you need to listen to both parties or all the parties involved. If there are 3 parties, 4 parties involved, you need to listen to them first before you take your own judgment, before you have your own analysis. When you listen to one side and you begin to have a particular perception and you think you can react to it based on that, you may end up making mistakes or messing yourself up. That is what actually happens to Verydarkman. But I know some people wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't believe. They'll say, no, there's nothing wrong. There's something wrong. After destroying this lady, after saying Liam is not late Mohbad's son, they should go and do DNA. Today, you're not saying it's like. After he has said so much, so many things, bad things about Wunmi and her son Liam, today you're coming to say a different thing, that Wunmi is 70% innocent. Well, I'm not against that. But my advice to you, Verydarkman, even though my voice is not heard, always listen to 2 parties or various parties that are concerned in a particular case before you take judgment. You are a good person, you're a wonderful person, but sometimes you quickly react to situations that makes you look funny. Don't be doing that. Please, we all know that you have helped so many people. Keep that track record. When an issue comes up like this, try as much as you can do. Listen to the all parties. Then by the time you do that, you'll be able to take your accurate judgment. Because I know for sure that if you listen to people's, if they tell you what the situation is, you'll be able to take a good judgment. I know you for that one. Well, let us listen to the podcast that Wunmi granted that has led to all this.
You said it online. I used to put substance in my husband's food.
Who said that?
My father-in-law. Then I would go and F around after. Because he never knew it was my brother-in-law that prepared my husband's last meal. Right. So when he got to realize that it was my brother-in-law, he put a call through to my mother-in-law. But fortunately, I was with her that day. Right. So he just called to tell her that, he just got to know that it was Adua that prepared my husband's last meal. That, like, I had to stop breastfeeding my baby. From the second day I lost my husband up to this moment, I've been getting bullied online non-stop. What they are fighting for is my husband's royalty. And this whole thing is not looking like a generational cost to me, because this lawyer wrote them a letter that his client is ready for the DNA. That is the beginning of the problem. Okay. My father-in-law granted like 15 interviews in a month.
So because he knows that you're not ready for the DNA.
Oh my
so
God, the backlash was, oh my God. He went almost everywhere. Almost every TV station to talk about this DNA, to defame Liam, to say so many things. He even went as far as saying my husband wanted to throw my baby inside Tony Bridge. Huh. After they received that letter. So his lawyer also sent a message to my lawyer, and they listed their conditions.
What are the conditions?
They said once the DNA is done, he said I should not tell the public the result of the DNA, that it should be between the 2 parties.
I don't understand. So he wanted you to go and do a DNA and then not to tell the public that.
The thing is, he knows that Liam is his grandchild.
But that doesn't make sense because
he knows that once DNA is done, yes, the attention will be shifted from him to Liam. Like most of my husband diehard fans just want to know if this child truly belongs to
him. So once they know, the matter is ended.
He knows that the DNA, that is the tool, that is the only tool he has been using to fight us.
Yeah.
And he knows that once the DNA is done,
Yes,
the attention will be
there's
shifted from him to
nothing.
Liam, because Liam is a baby.
Yeah.
He needs all the love and attention from people.
So one of the things you declined was not to talk about
Not to talk about to anybody, not even the press. Secondly, he said I should not sue him once the DNA is done.
Welcome back, my correct, loving, and wonderful people. The podcast is long. I just pick some points. I just pick some areas to play for you. You can go to the man page and you see all the videos, all what Wunmi said. She said a lot. She said a lot. After mourning the husband for some years, she decided to grant an interview to also tell the whole world her own part of the story about what happened to her husband. She said a lot. She narrated so many things. Like as I am, from all what he said, I think that thing is revolving around Mohbad's family. Something happened very funny there. Maybe when you listen to Verydarkman, you will also have your own judgment to take. But I am still repeating myself that Verydarkman, whenever you want to come up with your own story after listening to what has happened, if 3-4 parties are involved in that particular issue, try to contact them no matter what. Try to contact those parties so that you'll be able to know how you run your analysis and you take your judgment. You are a wonderful person, just like the case of Iziti and Mrs. Shiwo that you're carrying on your head. I don't think you have contacted Mrs. Shiwo. You're only following Iziti, thinking that Iziti is telling the truth. But I can assure you that very Iziti, one person cannot be accused by several people and you think that person is still doing the right thing. Well, that is not the story of the day. We are talking about Verydarkman reactions to Wunmi podcast after a long period of time, after they might have used their mouths, used their platform, used everything to destroy so many things. I want to believe that today or this time around, the truth is beginning to come out. The truth, if you follow what she said and follow other things also, you know that we are not far from the truth. And if people are serious, people that are concerned, if they are serious at this point, they should be able to know where this ugly issue came from. This issue of buying Mohbad, they should be able to know where it came from. It's not far-fetched. It's not very far from within the family, the way I'm looking at it. Well, Verydarkman will still have much to tell us. But now, let us listen to how he reacted based on the podcast that Wunmi granted. After several months, after a few years of mourning, at least she did well. She did a wonderful thing. She has been able to mourn the husband for some times. Even when she has been dragged and dragged and dragged, the father-in-law really dragged this lady. She's still very strong. We thank God for her life. Let's listen to Verydarkman.
All right, so I just watched the interview Mohbad wife did with one guy like that. And I will tell you that a lot of things was revealed in that interview. And I will tell you in full confidence that there are a lot of things that these people are not telling us. But if this lady continue to do interview, the truth going to come out slowly. Just like some truths don't come out from this one now. Now, let's start. Yeah? Conclusion. I feel like Mohbad wife is 70% innocent, but not entirely innocent. I feel like what happened to Mohbad has nothing to do with a lot of things that these people put online. No, yeah. And as for the DNA, now I'm feeling like it's possible that the child is from Mohbad. Now that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that way. But anyways, let's just be looking at the whole thing. Now when she don't do interview, I don't get another vibe to the whole thing. But at least the truth don't gently they come out. Waiting we don't know before, don't start to come outside.
That is very true. Waiting we don't know before, don't they come outside. But these are things you should have find out then before you start running your analysis, before you start taking your judgment. You made it look clearly that you were working for a particular people. But I don't think that is true. You may have not worked for anybody, but the way you presented all your cases that time, most people felt you were working for a particular people. So now we have started hearing the truth, and when you follow the case right now critically, you'll be able to know where this ugly issue came from, this incident, how it happened. My correct, loving, and wonderful people, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Remain ever blessed till we meet again same station. Bye.